Now, bear with me here. I just read something on goal.com, and it was about Freddy Adu giving Lamine Yamal some advice because he had been down a similar path. Many of you guys probably know Freddy Adu debuted at 14 years of age. Lamine Yamal, 15. Freddy Adu at one point was in commercials, refreshment commercials with Pelé. Lamine Yamal is being compared to Messi. So there are some parallels there. Please go find it, read it yourself. There's a few things I can agree with, a few things that absolutely, as the kids would say, not like us. Um, they couldn't be in more different worlds. Respectfully to Freddie, and I know he is now, I believe, in coaching and trying to get into punditry. Um, Similar, yes, but not the same. Freddie was a 14-year-old American phenom with the hype machine around him that I would think he would say didn't live up to those expectations. He played on teams like DC United, Real Salt Lake, Kapatia Benfica, a team out in Greece. I believe he ended up in the Polish second division, if I'm not mistaken, etc., etc. Did he have expectations? Absolutely. But Lamine not only has expectations, has met expectations at the rate that no player on this earth, past or present, has. The closest would be probably Pelé, and he did it at a level, and we could have an argument about what Santos was at that level and what he did, but World Cup level in a final, scoring as a teenager. And listen, Lamine is well on his way. As a teenager, won the Euros with Spain and was a big, prominent part in that. I mean, the kid was dropping golazos in semifinals against France. He's a prime player, one of the biggest teams in the world, Barcelona. He is one of the best players today. While I respectfully, and I repeat respectfully, disagree with Freddy Adu in how they were the same, there are some parallels, and that's what I want to focus on. Okay, now, if you're in the know and if you've read, you might have seen Lamine Yamal, his personal life, be out there for the world to see on display. I get it. I get it. He was pictured vacationing with a influencer twice his age, his prerogative. Um, he's now in the limelight because he's apparently dating Nicki Nicole. If you're a Peso Pluma fan, you know who Nicki Nicole is, Argentine pop star, etc., etc. This is what I want to get out of it, and this is where I think Freddie has something of worth. When I was young, I made a lot of mistakes. I was young, and I made mistakes. I hung out with some friends, and somebody took a picture of me out at a party or whatever, and it became a big deal. I didn't think it was, but it became a big deal. And the narrative becomes that you're not focused on the game. You're just out there to hang out with your friends and to party. This is true. This is the most true thing he has said there. Not that they are comparable because they debuted at an early age, not because they are comparable because they had expectations, but because when you're young and you make mistakes in this digital era, these mistakes are there forever. Messi is untouchable. Untouchable off the field. He really is. He seems like a saint. The guy can do no wrong. One of the best players in the history of the game, if not the best in the history of the game, and he just exudes humility. He is really untouchable outside the game, and yet there's one night at a party where he's being dragged out drunk, almost unconscious by Xavi and Iniesta. That picture will forever be there. I'm just glad I didn't have those pictures growing up, and maybe they're out there. But what I'm trying to tell you is this is where he is right. If Lamine Yamal right now has the world at his feet and has everybody paying attention to every single thing he does, and it's not just him, his father, his videos, his antics, people are waiting for Lamine Yamal to fail. They're waiting for him to fail. This is where the truth is. Lamine Yamal is an exceptional footballer, and by all accounts, a good kid because he's not shown us otherwise. But people are waiting for him to fail. That's a reality. So what Freddy Adu says here That's the most important thing. I think Lamine Yamal is going to have a long and fruitful career, and if he keeps going down the road he's going down on the field, we are talking about one of the best players to have ever played the game. Just off ceiling alone right now, but he's got to get there. He's 18 years old. When we talk about Messi, when we talk about Cristiano, you have to mention longevity. That's what makes them pillars of this game. It's not how good they were just in their prime, but how good they can be, how good they've been after it. After 30 years of age, that type of player, that's the type of player that Lamine's got to strive for, to be. And he can be because of what we've seen right now, the ceiling, and how good he's been. But I will agree with Freddie here. I do think people are waiting for Lamine to fail. And right now, he's in the eye of the hurricane. I'm a big believer in Neymar, but one of Neymar's biggest critics or narratives against him is the outside life of football, is the partying, is him missing games and why he's missed games. There are people out there who are just waiting for a player like Lamine Yamal to fail. Don't give him a reason. Don't give him a reason.